This summer, Time took a road trip across America. We met some incredible groups of women. Our journey started in the mountains.
I volunteer with about 10 other women in Latino Outdoors. We have a relationship that I don't think I've ever experienced in any other workplace because we are so supportive of each other. Just being there with other women who have different shapes, sizes, shades, that's what's so powerful, especially to push back against the stereotypes of what people should look like in the outdoors.
I started the LA City Municipal Dance Squad to give a group of women a place to be a family and truly get weird.
It's harder to make friends as you get older, I feel, and I've always kind of been like a loner. And so I feel like when I joined the dance squad, I didn't expect it to become like my main source of like female friends and social network, but it slowly, naturally, organically evolved into that.
You know, women farmers are lucky enough in Portland. We kind of run the show here. You know, there's a lot of us, so that's something we're very proud of. I started the Side Yard Farm because I wanted to bring people closer to their food and closer to each other.
Yeah, let's close it in. Let's close it in. Let's just have fun.
And I was such a novice when I arrived, and still am, truly, but she's just like, yeah, it's okay. We're all learning here. Dig in.
We have a very strong village here of chefs, farmers, and artisans. Working with them, learning from each other, that's what it's all about. To be able to share that with somebody, it's pretty sweet.
Cheers. Cheers.
Over dinner in Portland and in all the places we visited, people talked about the importance of close girlfriends.
I think women need other women to hang out with because we have so much in common.
Or life decisions, hard decisions, any of that is easier because you have that support and you have that network.
And we have to stick together and band together.
I think probably all of us could tell a story about how we've had other women show up for us. A lot of my heroes and a lot of the people that have helped me are women.
You need girlfriends for your soul. You need girlfriends for your sanity. You need girlfriends because boyfriends don't quite understand.
Nashville has been a boys' club for a really long time, and finding your place as like a young female in that room was really challenging.
So we had this idea, why don't we just have a show that we could all show up to? And it ended up becoming way bigger than we intended.
It's just been a really cool way to have women in this town finally be seen, you know, as legitimate players in the game.
We learn about the pressures everyone's facing.
There's the pressure to be a woman in a man's world. You know, roll your shoulders back and prove yourself in every room that you walk into.
There's a pressure to always be better than the standard.
Making sure that we're working harder, we're doing things better, we're proving ourselves all the time to just try to be neck and neck with whoever and whatever else is happening.
I feel pressure to get married and have children. I feel pressure to not get married and have children.
I don't like the pressure of having to be nice all the time. Like, if I want to say something or stand up to someone, having to really kind of tiptoe around it and walk on eggshells.
Be more assertive and be more gentle.
Just because you're owning your power doesn't mean that you're trying to be mean to people. It's just that you know what you want and you're gonna get it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's beautiful weather for a gathering.
Halaqas are discussions within Muslim communities. They usually take place in a mosque. Oh no, I chopped them already. I'm on top of things. The way I would describe it is that it's a millennial women's halaqa because we do like crafts and journaling or like making food together. What I struggle with though is feeling like I don't stand up for myself. We can be vulnerable with each other where we can express our emotions.
And we asked women to share their fears and worries.
We live in a time where you can't really separate yourself from feeling that kind of weight and responsibility to be an advocate for your community. And I think all of that can feel like a burden sometimes.
The things that worry me the most and keep me up at night are the state of our environment and if we're going to have anything to pass down to future generations.
You know, you see so many chefs and so many farmers just go, 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 work, work, work. Yeah, I got to get to the top. Because even though I love what I do, cooking and farming and bringing people together, like what about taking some time off and just taking a deep breath?
Finding myself as a performer and making sure that I'm enjoying that and that I'm not being a specific performer for others.
I worry a lot about being a good mother. I just want to be be a good human for my little human.
I get this question all the time from people, where do you find your female mechanics? Because, you know, nobody usually knows one. It's kind of like, whoa, why don't we see more women in these spaces? Women have a ton of questions about their cars, but they're afraid to ask because they think men are gonna shame them or they don't have anyone to ask. And so I wanted to provide a space for women where they could contact female mechanics and ask questions about their cars.
I want to show you what is called a wheel bearing. And this spins like this.
In Philly, the city of brotherly love, we focused on how women are building communities.
I think it's important to provide these safe spaces for them. And when you do that, they blossom and they find their power and they find their voice.
A lot of us artists are all trying to do the same thing, and instead of being jealous of each other, the best way to combat all of that is to just create a beautiful community where we lift each other up.
I really look up to my friends. Like, there are a lot of qualities that each one of them possess that I would like to see in myself or that I would like to improve in myself.
It's really important to find each other, and we don't need to break each other down for us as individuals to rise up.
You know, from day one, it's been all about creating an ecosystem where not only is the fund investing in women, but we're also supporting their journey. We're saying to the world that you can have a fund that's 100% female founders and compete with everybody else in the market.
Less than 4% of capital goes to female-funded businesses. And it's not that there aren't extraordinary female entrepreneurs. That is a systemic issue.
We're talking about looking forward and building something that's new that we want to see versus existing in a system and a construct that's designed for people that just didn't look like us.
Summer is over, and so is our road trip. We learned so much about friendship, teamwork, and being brave in the face of everything life throws at us.
I felt brave when I was out fundraising, because that's a grueling business, not for the faint of heart.
Being a Latinx person in the communities, you're met with just so many microaggressions. So being able to fight through it and rely on, your sisters. In a sense, I feel brave every day.
I've gotten questions where people are like, well, as a Muslim woman, can you be that strong-willed? I'm like, yeah, absolutely, yes.
Oh, the last time I felt brave? When I had my son.
I had to kind of check myself and say, Patrice, do it. And if these people are going to make fun of you or have a problem with how you're doing something, who cares? They're in your way. Like, you're on a mission.